Question 7. In a magic square, each row means this, in this direction, horizontal. Column means vertical. And diagonal means these are the diagonals. Have same sum. Check which of the following is a magic square. There are two squares given to us. We have to find by adding first row, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row. Row first, row second, row third. And then column 1, column 2, column 3, and then diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. We have to add all these and we have to see that are the addition of all the rows and columns and diagonals have the same answer. If it is yes, then this is going to be a magic square. If it is having a different answer while adding row or column or diagonal, then this is not a magic square. So let's first start with the diagonal of the first magic square. So these are the numbers, these are the integers given to us in the first magic square. 5, minus 1, minus 4, minus 5, minus 2, 7, 0, 3 and minus 3. So let us have first the addition of diagonal. Diagonal means from this corner to this corner and from this corner to this corner. So the addition of the diagonal, we are taking first this one. Minus 4 plus minus 2 plus 0. So plus minus minus, minus 4 plus minus, this is going to be minus, so minus 4 minus 2, that is minus 6, because the third number is 0, so minus 6 is the answer. Now this diagonal is over, we got the answer as minus 6. Now let's find out this diagonal. So the addition of the second diagonal, that is 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. So 5 minus 2, this is plus minus is going to be minus, 5 minus 2 is going to be 3 because positive number is, so plus 3, and plus 3 minus 3 is going to cancel out, so answer is 0. So in the first diagonal itself we are getting two different answers, and that is the reason that this is not a magic square. This is not a magic square. So here both diagonal addition sum is not same, so it is not a magic square. Let's go for the next one. So the next magic square have integers as 1, minus 4, minus 6, minus 10, minus 3, minus 4, 0, minus 2, minus 7. And as I said, this is row, this is column, and these are the diagonals. Okay, so let's start with first row. This is the first row, and first row is equals to 1 plus minus 10 plus 0 gives me the answer as plus minus minus. So 10 minus 1 is going to be 9, and 10 is having negative sign and it is a bigger number, so answer is minus 9. So first row we are having the answer as minus 9. Second row, same way we are having, you can add subtract, we are having minus 9. Third row also we are having the addition of minus, all the row is having as minus 9. And now for the column, first column 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6. So plus minus minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 3, and minus 3 plus minus 6, that is minus 9. Again we are getting minus 9 in column also. Second column is also having the same as minus 9 if you see the numbers, and if you add subtract minus 9. Third is also having minus 9 because minus 2 plus minus 7, that is minus 9. So row and column are having the same answer as minus 9. Let's see for the diagonal. The first diagonal from here to here in this way, 0 plus minus 3 plus minus 6. So minus 6 plus minus 3, that is minus minus plus, because plus minus is minus, so here it will be minus. So minus 3 minus 6, that is equals to minus 9. Yes, first diagonal is also having the same answer as minus 9. Let's go for the second diagonal from this corner to this corner. So 1 plus minus 3 plus minus 7. So 1 plus minus 3, that is plus minus is going to be minus. So 3 minus 1 is minus 2, because 3 is bigger number and is having negative value, so answer is going to come in negative. So this is minus 2 plus minus 7, again plus minus minus. So minus 2 minus 7, that is equals to minus 9, because minus minus is to be plus. So all the answers, row and column, is having the same minus 9. So we can say that the sum of numbers is same. So we can say that the sum of number is same, minus 9. So this is a magic square. So second square which is given in question number 2 is a magic square, because the sum of all the rows and columns and diagonal is same. Question number 8, as it is saying that verify a minus minus b is equals to a plus b. Now here two conditions and two statements are given. If we consider this as left hand side and if we consider this one as a right hand side, for the following values, now here we are having values of a and b. So let's see, verify, we have to verify that is this statement given to us is equal to this. So that's why I have written LHS is equals to RHS. We have to find out the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Let's see for the different values which is given to us for a and b. So here a is equals to 21 given for the first one and b is equals to 18. So for left hand side, let's solve this. Left hand side is equals to a minus into bracket minus b. So what is the value of a given to us? That is 21. So wherever there is a, we will write 21, and wherever there is b, we will write as 18. So 21 minus into bracket minus 18. So again recall what I have explained, that whenever there is a negative sign outside the bracket, the sign changes while opening the bracket. So now we are going to open the bracket. So 21 plus 18, minus minus becomes plus. So 21 plus 18 is equals to 39. So the left hand side answer we got as left hand side is equals to 39. So now let's see what happens about the right hand side. So right hand side condition is given as a plus b. And what is the value of a given to us? That is 21. And what is the value of b given to us? That is 18. So a plus b, 21 plus 18, it is very simple. You just have to add and you are going to get 39 as an answer. So we can see here that the left hand side is also having 39 and right hand side is also having 39. So therefore we can say that therefore left hand side is equals to right hand side. So now we have solved this first one, as it is verified that a minus into bracket minus b is equals to a plus b. This one is the left hand side and this one is the right hand side. Now I would like to give you as a homework that you can try the remaining ones by yourself with the same method as I have explained for the first one. These all are same. So you do it, you try it by yourself and then let me know. So remaining sums of question 8, 2, 3 and 4, you are going to do it by yourself as I have written. Try to do it by yourself because the same method, same pattern. It is easy, you can do it. Let's go on to question number 9. Now in this question number 9, they are saying that use the sign, this is greater than, less than or equal to in the boxes to make this statement true. There are some 5 statements given to us and we have to solve those statements, and then we have to write that the statement is greater than or less than or equal to. So let's see the first one. The first one is saying that minus 8 plus minus 4. So now we have to solve this first. So as I said, this is minus, this is plus, minus plus will become minus. So minus 8 minus 4. So minus minus will be plus. So minus 8 minus 4 will be added. So 8 and 4 will be 12, and the bigger sign of minus 8. So that's why I have written as minus 12 as an answer. So left hand side we have solved. Now let's go on to the right hand side. Minus 8 minus minus 4. Now when there is negative sign outside the bracket, the sign changes, as I said. So this is going to become as minus 8 plus 4. So minus plus, again it is going to be minus. So 8 minus 4 is going to be 4, and here 8 is bigger, so minus sign. The answer is minus 4. So now we have to check this two, who is bigger and who is smaller. So minus 12 is less than minus 4. You may be thinking why this, but in negative number, smaller number are always greater than the bigger number. So minus 12 is smaller, or you can say as less than minus 4. Always we are comparing this with this. So this is smaller number as it is negative. Minus 12 is less than minus 4. Let's go on to the second one. Minus 3 plus 7 minus 19. So now you can solve it by yourself by using the plus minus formula. I got the answer as minus 15, and the same if we do the addition and subtraction over here, I got the answer as minus 2. So which one is smaller? So minus 15 is smaller than minus 2. You can write minus 15 is less than minus 2. Let's go on to the third one. The same way, I think you can try it by doing the addition and subtraction. 23 minus 41. So here bigger number is 41. So 23 minus 41, and then plus 11. So I got as minus 7. And here the same 23 minus 41 minus 11, I got answer as 29. So here minus 7 is greater than minus 29. 39 plus minus 24, plus minus will be minus, and then the answer will be in positive because bigger number is positive. Then that is to be subtracted from this. So 15 minus 15 will be 0. So on to the right hand side, 36 plus minus 52, plus minus will be minus. So 36 minus 52, answer is going to come in negative because negative value is bigger. And then minus minus plus. So this minus will become plus. So whatever the answer is over here is in subtraction, is in negative, and this is going to be in positive. So whatever plus minus minus, that is going to result me in 20. So 0 is less than 20. Last number, minus 231 plus 79 plus 51. This is minus, this is plus, this is plus. Minus plus will give me the result as minus 101. And here minus 399 plus 159 plus 81. So if you add this and then you subtract this, you are going to get this minus 159. And minus 101, this is smaller number which is greater than the minus 159. So minus 101 is greater than minus 159. Now the last question of this exercise, question number 10. There are 3 questions in this 10th number, and one photograph is also given over here in this question. Let's first read the question and try to understand the first one, then we will solve it. A water tank has step inside it there is a water tank which has a step inside it. A monkey is sitting on the topmost step. So monkey is sitting over here on the topmost step. That is the first step. The water level is at the 9th step. So there are some 9th step, and there is a water level at the 9th step. Let's start the first one of this. What the monkey is doing? He jumps 3 steps down and then jumps back 2 steps up. So if he is sitting at this position, at the first jump, he is going 3 steps down. So this is first, this is second, and this is third. So he comes over here and then jumps back 2 steps. So this is 1 and 2. So there are 2 jumps, and he is at the position of the second step. Now what the question is saying, in how many jumps will he reach the water level? So water level is at the 9th step. So how many jumps he will take to reach to the water level? Let's see with a figure and let us understand it. So I have drawn some 9 step. I have drawn 9 step. This is first step where there is monkey sitting over here. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and 9th. This is the 9th step where there is water. Now what the question is saying, that he jumps 3 steps down. Down means from this position he goes 3 steps. 1, 2, and 3 steps. Now he is standing over here, and then he jumps back 2 steps. So he jumps back 1 and 2. So how many jumps? Where for the first jump he came over here, and for the second jump he came back to the second step. So how to solve this? Let's see over here. The first jump, he jumps downwards. So from the first step he jumps 3 steps down. So 1 plus 3, he reaches to the 4th step. And the question is saying that in how many jump he will reach to the water level. So we have to count the jumps. So this is the first jump. He jumps from here to the 4th step. Okay, so this is 4th step. Now from the 4th step he is jumping back upwards to the second step, 2 steps up. So in second jump he jumps back. So he was on the 4th step, and then he jumps back 2 steps. So 4 minus 2, now he is on the second step. So now monkey is over here. Again the same process is to be repeated, because we have to send the monkey to the water level in how many jumps he is going. Now monkey is sitting at the second step. Now then he jumps back downwards 3 steps. So in the third jump he jumps down. So he was on the second step, and then he jumps 3 steps down. So from the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Right now he is on the 5th. So 2 plus 3, that is he is on the 5th step, and his jump is third jump. Let's go on to the next step. From here again he jumps back 2 steps, as the question is saying. So 1 and 2. Now he is on which step? He is on 3rd step. So jumps down, that is 2 plus 3, 5, and he jumps back, that is he was on the 5th step, then 5th step minus 2 step back, he is jumping upward. So 5 minus 2, that is he is now on the 3rd step. In total how many jump he made till now? 4 jump. Now he is on 3rd step. If he jumps again, now from the 3rd step, if he jumps back again 3 steps down, so 4, 5 and 6, now he is over here. So on the 5th jump he jumps down. So from 3rd step to 3 plus 3 is on the 6th jump, 6th step. Now again the same process he is repeating, that he is going back 2 steps. So from 6th, first and second, now he is over here. So 6th jump he is jumping back 2 step, so he was on the 6th step, minus 2 step, so he is on the 4th step now. So monkey is over here on the 4th step. And how many jumps he has attempted till now? 6 jump. So from 4th step, now he jumps back again downwards 3 step, 1, 2 and 3. This is, he is on the 7th step now. So 4 plus 3, he is on 7th step. So he was on the 7th step, and then again he jumps back. So 7 minus 2, so from 7 he jumps back to 6 and 5th. Now he is on 5th step. So 7 minus 2, 5th step. Now again he jumps back downwards. So from 5th step he jumps downwards. So 3 step, 1, 2 and 3. Right now he is on the 8th step. So jumps down, that is 5 plus 3, 8th step. And again he is repeating the same thing, that he jumps back from here to here 2 steps. So 7 and 6. So he jumps back. He jumps back. So from the 8th step, 8 minus 2, that is right now on the 6th step. And from the 6th step, again if he jumps downwards 3 step, he reaches to the water level, that is the 9th step. So 11th jump, he jumps downwards 6 plus 3, that is 9th step, and that is the water level. So how many jumps? The first question is saying that how many jumps he attempted to reach to the water level. So monkey attempted 11 jumps to reach to the water level. So this is the answer of the first question. Monkey will reach the water level in 11 jumps. Now the second one of the 10th. After drinking water, he wants to go back for this. He jumps 4 step up. Now again he is jumping 4 step upwards, and then jumps back 2 step, and then he jumps back 2 step. In every move, in how many jumps will he reach back to the step, top step? In how many jumps from the water level now he will, how many times he will jump to reach to the first step, that is the top step? Let's see. So question number 2 of 10th. At the first jump, he jumps up 4 step, but right now he was on the 9th step at the water level. So 9 minus 4. Now when we are going to jump upwards, we are going to subtract, and when we are going to jump back downwards, we are going to add. So 9 minus 4, that monkey reaches to the 5th step. And again in the second jump, he jumps back 2 step downwards. So he jumps back downwards. So he was on the 5th step, and then he goes downwards. So 5 plus 2, that is right now he is on the 7th step. Again the same step is repeated by the monkey. In the third jump, he jumps 4 step. So at the right, he was on the 7th step, and 7 minus 4, that he reaches to the 3rd step, and again he jumps back downwards 2 step. So he was on the 3rd step, 3 plus 2, right now he is on the 5th step, and he attempted 4 jumps. And now in the 5th jump, when he jumps up 4 step, so 5 minus 4, he was on the 5th step, and 4 step he jumps in the 5th jump. He reaches to the 1st step, which is the top step. So how many jumps he attempted? So we can say that total 5 jumps he attempted to reach the top level. So he will reach top step in 5 jumps. Now the last third number of question 10th. If the number of step move down whenever the monkey is moving downwards, if it is represented by a negative integer, so whenever as many jumps he is making, if it is represented by a negative number, and the number of steps moved up when he goes in the upward direction, if it is represented by the positive integer, represent his move in part 1 and part 2. So the questions which were given over here in part 1 and part 2, that we have to show with the negative and the positive number. So for the first, he was jumping down, so for down it is represented in the negative, so that's why he was jumping 3 step down, so -3, and then he was jumping 2 steps back, means upward, so +2. So as per the question, if down is represented by minus and up is represented by plus, so what will be the equation? And the answer is given as -8 over here. So how many times we have to write this -3 plus 2? Let's see in the solution. So as the question is saying that jumps down is represented by the negative integer and jumps up is represented by the positive integer. So how it is represented? So in the first question he was jumping 3 step down and 2 step upwards. So 3 step down is represented by negative, so -3, and he is jumping 2 step up, so it is represented by +2. But how many jumps he will reach to the water level? There were 11 jumps in the first question, so we have to write 11 numbers. So -3 plus 2, again he jumps back down, -3 plus 2, -3 plus 2, -3 plus 2, -3 plus 2, and -3. So if we count that he jumped 11 times. So this is first jump, second jump, third jump, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So all these are the pair of the jumps downwards and upwards, and at the last he reaches to the water level. So now all the negative numbers are grouped. So -3, -3, -3, -3, -3, and this -3, all I have written over here, and +2, +2, +2, +2. If we add all this, -3, -3, -3, we get -18, and if we add all these two, we get +10. So -18 plus 10, negative value is bigger, so obviously the answer is going to come in negative. So -8 is the answer, and as it was given in the question, that answer is -8. This is the answer which is given to us, is equals to -8, and we have solved it. So let's go for the second one. Now in second one, what the condition was given to us? After drinking water, he wants to go back. For this, he jumps 4 step up. Now for up, as it is up is represented by positive integer, so for 4 step that is going to be positive, and when he jumps back down, it is represented by the negative integer, so he jumps back 2 step back, so 4 minus 2, and the answer is given to us as 8. So now you can tell me how many jumps he made in this second question. He made 5 jumps. So +4 -2 will be written 5 times. Let's see in the solution. As monkey attempted 5 jumps, so this was his first jump. He jumps 4 step, then he jumps back 2 step. When he jumps up is represented by positive, and he jumps back is represented by negative. So the first jump is positive and the second jump is negative. So 4 minus 2 plus 4 minus 2 plus 4. first jump, second jump, third jump, fourth jump and fifth jump. Now let's add all these positive and see what happens. 4 plus 4 plus 4, this 4, 4 and 4, and then minus 2 and minus 2. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, and minus 2 and minus 2 is minus 4. Minus minus is to be added. So 12 minus 4, the answer is 8, and as it is given in the textbook that the answer is 8, as you can see it very clearly over here, that 4 minus 2, how many times it will be written over here to get 8. So we have solved it. And it is asking that what will the sum 8 in B represent. 8 represent in positive, so it is represented as going up 8 steps. Going up 8 steps, because 8 is represented in a positive integer and upward is, you can see, number of step moved up by positive integer. So we got the answer as positive 8. So monkey is going in the upward direction. So we have solved this exercise 1.1. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.